chase down all the facts on where I was at and what exactly was the problem, and yeah, it was all pretty hard, but yeah, it is what it is, I guess. That's the bottom line. It's something that I can't help. It's been a problem for a while now, and I've been lucky enough to get through as much as I have, and I was hoping it wasn't coming to this. I was hoping that I had more control over it, but as I said, it is what it is. Yep, absolutely. I nearly blew my head up yesterday thinking, there's got to be a way I can get past this again. I've done it before. But then the other side of my head was saying, last time was a struggle. Potentially, it was 4 to 5 months, probably minimum, before I could probably run again. Going to be 36 by then, and it was just end of the day, it was just going to be too hard for me. And by then, getting back in your side was probably I think it was going to be impossible as well with the guys that we got here and they're coming through. And mentally, I just don't think I couldn't. After speaking to my wife as well, and she saw what I went through in the last what I've just finished, and she said you can't get through that again. So, but I definitely thought about it. Giving up. Well, not giving up, but making the decision I have hasn't been easy because I love doing what I do. Oh, am I going to be missed? I don't know if I am. I love to be bowling in these conditions, but personally, I don't think I was going to play the first probably 2 tests at least anyway. Guys that played today and chuck Mitch Johnson in there, I think they were the guys that were going to start in my mind. But I think, as I said, the guys that we've got in there are going to do the job. They're good. They're good in any conditions. So I'm going to miss bowling in these conditions personally, but from a team perspective, we've got the guys that we've got now, or we had, are going to do just as good a job. I thought I had it covered, to be honest. This morning when I got there, I played out in the mind. Obviously, had a 50-minute bus trip on the way here, and I played out in my mind what I was going to say, and none of it went to plan. I barely could talk. That would be the hardest, one of the hardest things I've had to do. When it comes to my career and that sort of stuff. Obviously the playing part is to me very important, but I think that obviously what most people say, I think when they get to this stage, the part you miss most are the guys that you play with. And I tried to say to the guys this morning, they're obviously that's part of the reason why you play the game. When you go out in the field, you've got blokes behind you. When you come in the rooms, the guys that aren't playing, they're all behind you. The coaching staff are behind you, and that's the part I think I'm going to miss the most. And that's probably what makes me. Well, obviously, as I said, I love playing, but that's the sad part. Well, to play with this bloke and the boys in the change room, and to wear that baggy green, mate. There's no doubt behind that. And as I said, I tried to think of a way to get around it yesterday, to keep doing that. But that's what kept me going. The carrot. The thing was, the hard thing for me was getting through the last 4 months. Was tough, and I knew that. But knowing at the end was this carrot to play in the Ashes, it just kept me going, and that's simple as that. We all bowl in pain. I've just had a problem with my knee. It was sore, but everyone bowls in pain. There's no bowler that walks out there. I've said that many a time. But the carrot of playing for Australia and anyone in this position has probably sat here before and said it many times. But you want to do it for the rest of your life. It's just not possible. But wanting to do it and playing with the guys that I've played with just makes it all. I've said it to you a number of times, especially it was the best job in the world. But it is what it is. I hate being referred to as Ryan Harris injury prone. I hate that, but that's just what it is. And what if I had have looked after myself probably a bit better? I could have played earlier. I didn't. That's all hearsay. I haven't thought that at all. I said it in my comments earlier. I played 27 tests for Australia. That's 27 more than I thought I was going to play. I always thought if I was a chance to play for Australia, it was one-day cricket and eventually 2020 cricket. 27 tests. It's not enough in my mind, but it's 27 tests. So I think if I sit there and think about that, I'd drive myself mad. But I'm very happy. Well, that's very disappointing. I'm very happy with what I've done and what I've achieved. Nothing there at the moment. I'm obviously very raw at the moment. I've got to work all that out. I'm pretty well. Once I think the time I've spent here without getting in the way of the boys, because they've got a big series coming up starting on Wednesday, I'll sort of try and take as much in as possible as I can from Darren, which I've done, and which I do normally anyway, and the rest of the coaching staff. Probably more what happens off the field when the boys are out there, how to prepare stuff, and that, without getting, as I said, getting too much involved and just sort of observe from afar and try and get that information. And then hopefully, I've spoken to Phil Jakes this morning, the Queensland coach, and he said, look, I'm welcome there to get in and do what I need to do. I'll sit down with him when I get home and speak to him exactly what I sort of want and whether that fits with him in Queensland.
If not, come to my academy, buddy. I'll let
and
you.
then I can do that as well. So I've got plenty there. So I have got plenty there as well. So look, it's all up in the air. I've got a lot to learn as a coach now, and it's not something that, because I've played Test cricket and played at international level, I'm a fully qualified coach. There's a lot to learn. The bits and pieces I've done, I've learned a lot, but it's very different. So that'll be all worked out, over the next few weeks, if not longer. I've got to have this surgery as well, which is going to put me off my feet for, maybe 2 months, hopefully minimum 2 months. So, so we'll work all that when we get home.